Hi there, this is Tyra G again from Frankly Speaking with Tyra G. I'm on the road. I'm at the Chantilly location, the Westfield Marriott, and I am immersed in one of the best adventures. I love Rotary, and the reason I love Rotary is in the meeting rooms, in the large meeting rooms, at lunch, at this President-elect training. Now, what does that mean? That means that Rotary has leadership that trains for years before it steps into a leadership position. So they are ready. And what I just walked around one of the larger meetings today, and what I felt was interest. I felt collaboration, which is significant if you're a president, and I felt promise. And one of the people who's not a president-elect, who's been every single person in leadership you could be in her Rotary Club, Sheila Brennan, who's with me now, and she's going to tell you a little bit about herself and her Rotary journey, and then she's going to say whatever else she wants to say to let you know how important Rotary is to her. Sheila.
Thank you so much, Tyra. It's wonderful to be here. Again, my name is Sheila Brennan. I am with the Rotary Club of Vienna. I started in 2013. I walked in the door and I felt the energy, and the first thing I said when they introduced me was, "Where do I sign up?"
I love it.
It was just wonderful. I was told about Viva Vienna, which is the big fundraiser for the Rotary Club of Vienna. And when I found out that every dime they make there goes to charity, I knew this is where I needed to be.
Yes.
I had been looking for something to do other than sit at home and just watch TV and eat bonbons. And this was my calling. And it wasn't long after that I knew Rotary was not just an organization that I joined. It was my passion. Mm-hmm. It was where I needed to be. God drove me there and put me there for a reason, and I embraced it. I started immediately with just about every position in the club, and in my third year, they asked me to step in line for president. I thought they were crazy, but I talked to several of my mentors in the club and knew that I could make a difference.
Yes.
And the year I was president, which was last year, was my best year ever in Rotary.
Tell us why. Tell us why.
I celebrated the club. I celebrated every single individual in the club, not just the club in general. Every single person was brought up sometime during the year by me personally, not knowing they were going to be. And I talked about their past and exactly what they were, how important they were to the club, and how important they were to me personally as the president. And then I did a past president celebration for all the past presidents of the club to thank them for all the work they did to prepare the club for my presidency personally.
Excellent.
And it was wonderful. And I knew I wanted more. And I decided the last couple of years I went to the district conference. And at the end of the conference last year, Jonathan sat there and said, "We need a volunteer for the conference next year." I knocked people down to run up and throw my business card at him because I love planning big events. And I knew that I could make a difference with the district conference. I had a vision going through that conference last year. And then he lost my card. So I thought, okay.
Well, we need to put a comment there. You mentioned Jonathan, just in case there's somebody that doesn't know who Jonathan is.
Jonathan is our district governor this year, Jonathan Lucas. He is with the Alexandria West Club, and last year at the conference, he was the district governor-elect. So he was looking for someone to manage the conference during his year as district governor.
Okay, which is this year. Yes.
Exactly. So a couple months later, he actually sent an email out, and it took me about 3 seconds to reply. And I told him when we met the first time, I said, if you want me to plan the conference that you had last year, I'm not the right person for you. I don't want to just sit and have all of us sit through lectures all the time. I would like to try an interactive conference. And that's what I have planned for this year.
And we're so glad you are.
I have every club involved in the conference this year. We have 10 breakout sessions. Every one of them is a panel session. And every panel member is a club member from a different club.
Which is great.
I went through every single website, every Facebook page, every social media avenue for every club in the district. I figured if I was going to do this, I needed to know a little bit more about the district and the clubs themselves.
Yes.
And I found out what they were passionate about by going through that effort. And that's where we started. And since then, we have worked out the correct position for everybody. And then I hit the road and started going to all the clubs with another Rotarian, Renee Laws. And we have been telling everyone about the conference and about all the involvement with every single club. And it has been phenomenal getting to know each and every one of the individuals in the clubs. I put a lot of miles on my truck. I don't care.
Yes.
It has been so much fun. Now, I am in line for district governor. I am the district governor nominee designee, which means I will be district governor in 22 and 23. So I've made a commitment to the clubs that this will not be the only time they see me before I become district governor. I plan on visiting all these clubs again at least once a year, each year before I become district governor. So when I go down for my official visit, I will already know them, they will already know me, and it will be a conversation between the club and myself, between friends, because we already have a relationship established.
I think our listeners already know that you are a game changer, that you are a way maker, that you are passionate. I need to put a disclaimer in there. Sheila was at my club this Thursday morning at 7:30 in the morning, bright and bushy as always.
I wake up like that every day.
And I think what's important is she is a high-touch kind of person, a relationship leader. And consequently, she feeds off of what's happening with other people. She learns from what she observes. But most importantly, she shares.
I do.
She shares. She shared something at my club Thursday that's going to help us take a leap into, hopefully, into a service project. And I'm just absolutely thrilled. Now, she gave you a long title. She said District Governor-elect Nominee. Now, what that tells you about Rotary, we got you in a track and we train you up.
Oh, absolutely.
So by the time you're walking in those shoes, there is no doubt of who you are and what you're supposed to do. But I want to ask you this. You've been here. You've been feeling the spirit. What's the most exciting thing you've experienced since you've been at CPETS, President-elect training, these past few days?
To be honest, seeing all the people I've been visiting the last month from all the clubs.
Yes.
I mean, it's just, and they know me. They walk in the door and they say, "Hi, Sheila." I mean, we have people from all over the district here that I never would have known otherwise.
Yeah.
And I probably wouldn't have met them here because I'm going through the district governor nominee training.
Yes.
So we're in different rooms.
Yes.
But during all the socials and the meals and when they first got here, they knew me. We already had a relationship established.
And I think when I said before, she's a relationship leader, you and I both know when you know someone, you're willing to do with them what they want to do. It's like catching a dream. And I think Sheila's personality is such that you look at her, you listen for a few minutes, yeah, I can sign up for that. I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So do you have a parting message for our listeners today?
Get involved.
Oh, I like that.
Get involved.
Get involved. Thank you, Sheila
Exactly.
Brennan. Yes.
Thank you.
I'm going to get involved.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to hold you to that.
Okay.